Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Poor Man Mods. Today is going to be a legit Poor Man mod. Right now, I'm in the middle of like 3 different projects with my Subaru, but that's besides the point. But in the mix of all this shit, I have removed the downpipe. And right now I'm too broke to get a performance downpipe. So I'm going to show you how to get a little bit more power for absolutely free out of this exhaust. Now, if you'll notice, there are 2 catalytic converters on this downpipe. This car has 3 in total. I'm removing 1 by putting in a catless uppipe, which is why this is all off, which is another video. But this is going to be a free mod. So, right here is where the O2 sensor goes. This is the downstream O2 sensor. So before the O2 sensor, there's this cap, the turbo, and then another cap on the up pipe. So this cap right here is after the oxygen sensor. It doesn't affect anything except for probing the exhaust and for emissions ratings and all that. Where I live, I can remove this. My tailpipe does not get probed. If you're in California, you might not be able to do this, or if you get your tailpipe probed, you might not be able to do this. But know your laws before you do this. I'm sure this is illegal, but I'm doing it anyway. It's the same effect of doing a aftermarket downpipe, but we're going to remove this catalytic converter here for free. All you're going to need is a little bit of time, some patience, and a hammer, and some pry bars and screwdrivers to beat the hell out of it. Now, what this is going to do, it's obviously going to free up some flow down here. It's removing this restriction, so you're going to get more flow, which potentially you're going to get more power since this is a turbocharged car. It's going to be way less noticeable on a naturally aspirated car, so this might help with power, especially in addition with the catless uppipe. And you might get a little bit better sound because catalytic converters do muffle a little bit, so I'm going to be removing 2, but for this video we're removing 1. And I think theoretically it should improve sound a little bit and flow, which might give you more power. So this is a legit Poor Man mod, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's very difficult to get a good shot of this, but you can see inside there is the catalytic converter. It is creating a lot of blockage for the exhaust gases, so we're going to be jamming our screwdriver and pry bars into there, breaking it up to remove it. So I've got the exhaust propped up here to give me a little bit better angle, and I've got a box here where I'm going to put the trash converter in, and this is going to take some time. You just got to break it up. Might need a really long pry bar for this one, and this is going to take some time.
One eternity later.
Might also be a good idea to wear a little respirator. I'm sure the dust coming out of this is not good for you. Now, a lot of times, at least on exhaust that I've seen, this is a lot closer to the flange. So being further away is kind of difficult. So you want to make sure you have adequate tools for this.
Many months later.
Oh, we broke all the way through. So here's what it looks like after I punctured through it. You just gotta keep doing this until you completely break it up and it comes out. See if we can get some of this to come out. Oh yeah.
much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
I just had a life-changing moment and I had to turn the camera back on. You know those little claw things that are in like the really cheap part of the auto parts store, like the cheap bin? I never thought I'd be able to use one, but there was a metal retainer ring. I guess I can take this off now. There was a metal retainer ring inside here that I couldn't get out with the pry bars, and it also wasn't magnetic. So I couldn't use a magnet, but I was able to grip onto it with the claw. Oh, come on, pull out, pull out. Okay, well, I got it further than what it was. See if I can grab it with these. Fuck yeah. This is the last thing that's in here. No! It was almost out! No! Let's try it again. Oh man. Alright. I got it. Fuck! This is almost like an arcade game. The claw machine. Alright. Fuck yeah! Got that bitch! Hell yeah. Oh, there's still one more of those in there. The claw got it again! Fuck yeah! You can do it. You can do it. Shit. Hell yeah. I think it's empty now. Hell to the yeah. As you can see, I've got a box full of kitty cat and an exhaust full of nothing. There is nothing else in there. So now it's completely open and free flowing, probably acting more of a resonator now than a cat. But I still have that cat to keep the O2 sensor happy. Alright, there you go. That's how you got your catalytic converter. It just takes a little bit of time, maybe a screwdriver, pry bar, possibly some pliers. You want to make sure your tools are long enough to get down in there. This is pretty far in. Other cars aren't as far in, but it's pretty easy. It might take you 15 minutes, half hour to do it. But when you do it, you have to make sure you get everything out. If you leave a chunk like this in there and it gets lodged in your muffler, it can cause some serious problems or some power loss. It's happened to me before. Make sure you get everything out before you put it back in the car. Or if there's something in there that you can't quite get out, you can put this on the car but don't connect it to the cat back, and then rev the hell out of it and the exhaust might be able to push it out. So, hope you guys learned something today. Hope you enjoyed it. You might get some free power out of it, maybe some better sound. Yeah. Now I get to put this back on the car, and I will see you guys next time.